you. Thanks so much. Our first guest is trying to save the world every week on the NBC drama Heroes. Please welcome Milo Ventimiglia. Wow, the ladies. The ladies are excited.
Hi.
Welcome to the show.
Thanks for having me. I'm very excited to be here.
Oh, thanks, honey.
Sorry, not to. You're about to dive into something.
No,
I was going to say, when you're a younger actor, and people are always asking you, what kind of actor do you want to be like? Who do you look up to? And there's always like the typical James Dean, Marlon Brando. I used to want to throw people off, but throw them off with someone that was great. And I actually used to say Bonnie Hunt. Oh. I'm not joking. That's like a real story. My friends and I talk about this. They're like, who do you want to be like? I'm like, Bonnie Hunt. And they're like, really? I'm like, you don't know who Bonnie Hunt is? I'm like, she's amazing, and she's done this and this.
So
and
that
this.
happened a lot? They didn't know who you were talking to?
You've always been one of those actors that has an amazing resume. You do just great work, and it seemed like people need to know your face or see your name or whatever.
I know. Thank you very, very much. I'm in the words of Dookie Marcucci, I'm very flattered. No, I am very flattered.
Yeah.
That's very, very nice of you. And I am a fan of your work as
Thank
well.
you.
But you grew up so close to. You grew up in Orange County.
Just down in Orange County, yeah.
And so, is your family? They weren't in the business?
No. Actually, my father's from Chicago.
He is.
Yeah, he's from Chicago Heights.
Wow.
He grew up down there. He moved to California when he was, I think, 18. Went into the service. I was in Vietnam. Came back, met my mom, started a family. No, I grew up in Orange County. I'm the only one in the business. The only
And you have brothers and sisters?
2 older sisters. One is in publishing, and the other one's a photographer.
So here you come along, and did you always know you wanted to do this, or?
When I was a kid, I thought, okay, this is something that interests me, being on a stage, performing. I never liked being the center of attention,
right.
But I liked to make people laugh, make people cry, things like that. And as I figured out I could turn that into a career, I was like, okay, I'll go for it.
Yeah, it's really about being a storyteller. That's how I always thought about it. That storytelling is so wonderful and soothing and comforting people. Lets them escape, and that's how I always thought of the business.
Yeah, I mean, and for me, I always think about, well, okay, so I wear makeup and read lines for a living. It's like, how can I actually give back? And I realize it's very much through like entertaining people.
Yeah, it is. It's healing.
Making people laugh, yeah.
Right.
Giving a bit of respite.
Were your mom and dad like that? Were they outgoing and?
They're friendly, amazing people.
But they were kind of new age because you've been a vegetarian, I read, for your whole life. Like your mom was a vegetarian when she was pregnant with you.
Yeah, in the womb. My parents have been vegetarian for like over, I know, it sounds funny. I was a vegetarian in the womb. I was doing it before it was a trend. My parents have been vegetarian for 40 years. And they raised my sisters and I vegetarian, had a dog who was vegetarian.
Wow.
Which I don't know how right that is to have a dog.
I don't know. Was the dog okay? Then I guess.
I don't know. He bit me.
Starving to death. Just kidding.
That's what I'm thinking. I've got scars.
No, I think that's an amazing accomplishment because there's so much in the environment for you to be going to school and growing up. But I guess by that time, your palate was already distinguished in a certain respect. That you probably. I know I have a friend that is very, very healthy with the kids, and her little boy would never even eat a birthday cake.
Yeah.
It leaves such a bad aftertaste in his mouth, the sugar.
I was the same way. I mean, my mom used to pack me like little cupcakes and stuff if I would go to a birthday party.
Right.
So that at least I would have something to eat with the other kids.
Yeah, blend in.
Yeah, it was great.
So she would make like special ones, vegetarian cup. Oh, that's great. Yeah. There's a lot of great vegetarian desserts. I think that it's fascinating that you do that. And you maintain it till now. You don't desire like a hamburger or...
Nah, when I was a kid, I branched out a little bit and, thought, hey, I'm a teenager. I kind of want to try this. I want to see, what everybody's going crazy about. Yeah, bad results for me.
Oh, it didn't sit well.
It didn't sit well with me.
And so you're on Heroes now. We all love the show.
Thank you. Thank you.
Did you ever watch it with your mom and dad? I'd love to hear how it affects the family when somebody makes it big. Although you've been working a long time.
I've been working a long time. I've been in the business 13 years, flying under the radar, which has always been nice. It's like you have a career, you're known within the community of decision makers, but at the same time, you can kind of walk down the street and not be bothered.
Right,
But no, my parents have been always supportive and really excited by the opportunities that have been presented to me. I mean, you know, a job where I get to meet the people that I meet.
And you're
work with people
dating
that I
one of
work
the
with.
girls on the show, right? Hayden, I mean, I know everybody knows about it, and I know that's really, oh, your face changed. I know, I know. It's not nice to talk about it, is it? Because it's just such a personal thing.
So my
But
dad
please.
grew up in Chicago.
Hello? We'll change the subject. We will change the subject. How long have you been seeing her? Let's show these pictures. Come on.
Oh, yeah.
All right, let's go to something that you are very comfortable speaking about.
That's me in the back of a Chinook helicopter.
Unbelievable. Tell the audience.
I went on a USO tour this summer. I got a great opportunity to travel.
Give back. Talk about giving back.
To give back, absolutely. To go and sit down with some troops and meet and greet and see the work they're doing out there. That's me shooting from a Black Hawk helicopter into a Chinook. This guy on the very end over here, that's actually Drew Brees, the quarterback for the new New Orleans Saints.
Wow. Look at this.
This is one of our security guys, Rosie.
This is a great shot. That's a great shot. Oh, look at this, honey. This is emotional. Just seeing it.
Yeah, this
right?
was, we were in Afghanistan, and we were driving around this, you know, tin steel or steel box with 4-inch Lexan glass, bulletproof glass, and with a big convoy and machine guns all around us. And you've got little kids running up, just so excited to see you, and they're waving at you, and they're giving you the thumbs up. And I mean, personally, it was so encouraging to see that. You know, being in a place, a beautiful country. Afghanistan is beautiful, but they're in such turmoil and such strife that you see these kids in this hope, and you really believe that things can change and things can get better. And it was heartbreaking to see that.
It is heartbreaking, but I think for you, it'll just add another layer to the development of your character. And whenever that spreads out, it kind of has a domino effect. You'll tell us, and then it just goes on, and it helps the healing. And it will heal. Everything will heal.
Yeah.
And speaking of healing, will you help us raise money for a charity?
Oh, yeah. Where's this? Is there a trick, or like I really have to be strong?
You got to be really strong. But honey, don't worry.
Okay.
We can redo it if you don't get it. Not everybody gets it.
Ready?
Yeah. Uh-oh.
First class.
That was excellent. Girls is on Mondays on NBC. We'll be right back.